I have been so down in the dumps lately, and nothing seems to make me feel any better. Does this sound familiar to you? Today, I will persuade my audience about the importance of owning a dog. In my audience analysis, many of my classmates expressed that yes, they do own a dog, and yes, they do benefit from it. A few others mentioned they were either allergic or they did just not own one. A quote from the health benefits of canine companionship that I found was very fitting to my topic is that until one has loved a dog, their soul becomes unawakened. Being a person very interested in dogs and considering how much they have affected me in my life, I have data and research that will inspire you to become a dog owner as well. Today, I want you to know that owning a dog is important because it helps contribute to a person's quality of life, not only in mental but physical ways. I will also talk about dogs and their everyday life with humans. Considering that I have told you that owning a dog is important, let's venture on and talk about how dogs help a person's health. There are many ways in which dogs enrich our lives and contribute to healthy lifestyles. According to Alt Schiller, Dr. Levinson, a trained psychologist who worked at Yeshiva University in New York, related an accidental discovery about his dog Jiggles, who significantly helped a severely disturbed and uncommunicated child during some therapy sessions. The dog was left alone with the child for only a few minutes. When the doctor came back, the child was talking to the dog. He later found that many withdrawn and psychologically impaired children would also positively respond to the presence of a dog. A later written survey of about 435 psychotherapists, about half the membership of the Clinical Division of New York State Psychological Association, found that almost a third of the 319 respondents had used dogs in their practice, and more than about 90% of these therapists found them helpful in counseling sessions. There is also positive evidence about how dogs affect autistic children. In the past several years, some memoirs and several studies have documented the positive effects that these dogs are having on autistic children. A piece of information that I found very helpful with the understanding of why owning a dog is so important, from tips of vibrant health and beauty at every age, is that walking your favorite four-legged friend may help you meet federal guidelines for fitness. Having a pet to care for helps all ages fill the long hours of the day, especially when you're in college, you're on your own, and living alone. These dogs fill up that emptiness. It also helps the elderly, giving them something to do since their old responsibilities and family are not there anymore. Walking with your dog puts you more in touch with nature and helps you focus on the here and now, pushing worries away. Dogs also tend to alter our behavior, helping us to be calmer and less stressed. One study found that 70% of walks that involve dogs led to at least one spoken interaction between the dog, the stranger, and the owner. And because having a dog also requires that you go out into the world on a regular basis, dog owners tend to be less isolated than non-owners. I researched some positives that dogs have on children. According to the health benefits of canine companionship, researchers shows that kids' pets tend to be more active and they feel more secure and less lonely. Children can care for dogs by feeding them, playing fetch with them, teaching them tricks. This is an opportunity for your child to stay active and remain healthy. We have not considered the impacts dogs have on a person's health. Let's talk about how these dogs interact with people in their everyday life. Owning a dog has many effects on your everyday life. Our reciprocal relationship is simple and based on unconditional love, affection, fun, and joy. According to the health benefits of canine companionship, Americans own more than 78 million dogs. As many as 46% of U.S. households include a dog. And for most dog owners, the responsibilities and costs of a dog are minimal compared to the tremendous benefits these dogs give you. Dogs provide the opportunity to socialize with people every day, especially if you go to a dog park, walk your dog in a neighborhood, or bring your dog with you on errands. Having a dog makes you more attractive and approachable to others. Dogs often act as a social lubricant, inviting petting and conversations. Although other people who are walking outside are drawn to your dogs, and that brings up opportunities and conversations multiply, giving you more friends. Businesses are so keen on dogs that they put out water bowls and food bowls to offer dogs. The good news is you don't need to own a dog to benefit from canine companionship. In my audience analysis, there was something brought to my attention, and that is, what if I can't own a dog? For example, I'm allergic, I don't really like them, or I don't have one. The health benefits of canine companionship says that there are myriad ways to incorporate the joys of interacting with a dog into your life without having to take one home on a permanent basis. If you can take on a little more responsibility, try pet sitting, or offer to walk a dog for a friend or neighbor. Volunteer at a local dog shelter. You can also serve as a foster parent for a rescue dog waiting to be placed, or a foster puppy that is being considered for a life, or as a service animal. A study by the University of Missouri College of Veterinary Medicine's Research Center for Human-Animal Interaction, dubbed a walk-around hound lose a pound, found that weekly walks on a nature trail with a shelter dog prompted adults and children to exercise in other ways the rest of the week. Many people do not believe having a dog is important, but I hope that after today you take into consideration the things we talked about and apply them into your everyday life. I am optimistic that after talking today about the importance of having a dog in your life, you will realize this. And if you do not already own a dog, you will purchase one, maybe even volunteer to help a dog out, or you might tell people about the miracles dogs have on mentally ill or autistic children. We discussed the importance that dogs have on someone's life, specifically the mentally ill, autistic children, college students, and children. I'm hoping you all take what we talked about today and apply it into your own lives and result in a much happier, healthier, and of course, furrier life.
I am 18 years old or older.
I am older than 18.
Just a little bit
I'm
older.
18.
Oh, yeah, he's 18 too.
18.
I'm 82.
Older than 18.
Older than 18.
I'm older than 18.